Hello, Howell family. This is Prince Kerr, the voice of HC. I hope you're all doing great. Before we get into this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It will be greatly appreciated. In today's conversation, I wanted to discuss the importance of trusting your gut before our video this week. So let's talk about it. What does it even mean to trust your gut? Well, to trust your gut is to trust how you feel about a situation before overanalyzing or overthinking it. Sometimes it can be scary to trust your gut because what if you make a mistake? What if you have a feeling about something but that feeling is unfounded or leads you to a negative place? These are some of the thoughts that we have when it comes to trusting our gut. We think, what if something bad happens? What if you're wrong about the feeling? Well, it's okay to be wrong. When you make a mistake, you can be educated and reevaluate your feeling and why you felt and acted a certain way so that you can do better in the future. However, if you feel uncomfortable and your gut is telling you something and you do absolutely nothing, you'll either end up in an unfavorable situation or you will be unfavorable in a situation because of how you were feeling. For example, let's say you have a bad feeling about going to a certain place with a friend and you have no reason to feel that way. It just feels like you shouldn't be there for some reason. And you decide to not trust your gut and go there anyway. It is likely that you go there and feel uncomfortable all the way through, looking for something to happen or waiting for something to happen. And then being there is just not going to be a pleasant experience because you can't deny how you feel about a situation. Now, let's say you did trust your gut. If you did trust your gut and did not go, you would have the ease of mind and maybe find out later why you didn't go or why you were having that feeling. And if something happened, you would have known that I should always trust my gut. And if something didn't happen, you'd be able to understand, okay, this is why I felt this way. This is what put me in this predicament. As demonstrated in that example, trusting your gut is more beneficial than not in more situations than not. Trusting your gut will even help you see past friendships that are not genuine, because sometimes who we want and believe someone to be speaks so loudly that we can't hear or see them for who they really are. And this is when trusting your gut about something is so important, because although we can't see, we can feel. Have you ever been in a situation where your parents would meet someone, one of your friends, and immediately tell that this person is not for you, or you should not be hanging around this person because they would bring trouble to you? It's often easier for others to tell because they're on the outside looking in, while the way that you think is clouded by what you want to believe. By trusting your gut, you are short-circuiting that system and allowing yourself a chance to break that cycle. An important part of trusting your gut is being humble, because it is accepting that you can be completely wrong about the way you think about a situation. Now, this does not mean to just act on impulse and be reactive to any and everything that you feel. It just means to be conscious about how you feel and to actually be aware that you have intuitive muscles that sometimes need to be flexed. Every time you trust your gut, you strengthen those intuitive muscles. Think of your intuition as an actual muscle. The more you use and learn of the muscle, the stronger it gets and the better you are able to maneuver with it. In the same way, by trusting your gut, you subtly become more able to discern a positive situation from one that you do not want to be in. And that will save you a lot of trouble on your journey to becoming the best version of you. Think of trusting your gut as making an investment in you. By trusting your gut, you are reinforcing the notion that you are capable of making important decisions and that you can trust yourself to follow through with things that you believe to be right. In the long term, just like when investing in any assets, you will be rewarded by having the confidence to face your biggest obstacles on your journey forward. Understanding and accepting that trusting your gut is important is one of the greatest things that you can do for this new year, because there's so much information going around trying to tell you to be this, trying to tell you to be that, so many influences, so many pushing and pulling in a whole bunch of different directions. And if you don't have a firm faith in who you are, you will be led to your demise. As famously quoted, a person that stands for nothing will fall for anything. Think of trusting your gut as standing up for yourself, because especially in the world of today, you as an individual are very much needed. Trusting your gut does not mean that everything will magically work out. However, it does mean that you are giving yourself a genuine shot at personal success and fulfillment. Trusting your gut is the highest form of intimacy in the relationship with yourself, because it is accepting that despite people not being able to fully understand you, you have your own back, and you are willing to bet on yourself to succeed, rather than bet on anyone else. Trust your gut. Life may happen, and it may be the greatest thing that has ever been. Let's have a conversation about trusting your gut and what it means to you. Have you trusted your gut and it has led you astray? What did you learn from it? I'd love to hear your comments. If you want to hear more of my thoughts and enjoy these types of segments, leave a comment and I'll respond. I'll see you on the next episode of Conversations on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.